So, okay, so I'm now recording. If you want to get on board, if you're on YouTube or TradingView, go underneath the video and click the link http://goldstreak.io. You can get started for free with myself, and I have amazing tools there that will change your trading. And you can see that via my profile and the success we have. So smash the boost, press the like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, great to have you on board. So today we've got ECB news, interest rates. Yesterday you had the Fed. Okay, you had the Fed meeting. Interest rates, we all know, went up. And what that has done has caused some positive price action to the upside. In other words, green bars, buyers impetus. And what happened was you got bought up to this previous short zone. Okay, it looks a bit like gold does on higher time frames. But nonetheless, it was a sell zone. Hit it once, hit it twice, hit it 3 times, and you're on the 4th time now. So as I always say, eventually these levels get broken to the upside, but you do not want to buy. Okay, if you're one of those guys who's a breakout kind of person, just don't do it, because you only know a breakout is a breakout after it's broken out. And by then, it's often too late. So if you keep dragging down to reasonable early light support, I would take it very, very minutely long. It would deliver you a scalp trade, but the focus is more on the upside. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you do get to there and then again up here, okay? And it's just because every single pullback has been so light. This is definitely a short, okay? It's a short side market because if you swap to your weekly, you've come up for an enormous amount of time. And you can see it slowing down. Look at your stochastic oscillator. Ask yourself, do I want to buy? Do I want to buy now? The answer should very much be no, okay? Now, where am I looking short? Well, I'm coinciding with a nice juicy 200 MA, okay? So I know the price is high because I've not touched it for over a year. Okay, 3 months, 1 year and 3 months, 15 months or so. And I like it here because I've got previous PA. You can see that where price has previously stalled. I've got a key moving average. My stochastic oscillator is high, and I can get short on this asset at a great price. Okay, so our goal as a trader is to take high prices short, take low prices long, buy low, sell high, anything in between. Okay, or if you're trying to buy high and sell low, it's not going to be pretty. So my short zone comes here. Now, specifically the question this attendee asked, and I think we'll get more if I refresh, so I'm going to do that in a minute, was with the ECB decision, okay, so interest rates, is it time to short the euro? So I say this all the time to my Academy members and any newbies. If you look at this price channel, okay, what you've got here is you've got market indecision. All right, so that's why I'm looking short higher up, because if you really had strong impetus to the short side now, it would have thumped down, okay, and it would have looked something like that. And at that point, when the market did thump down, you had that negative market sentiment, okay, and you did pull down. But at this point, you don't. So what you're operating in is this sideways movement. And if I swap to my 4 hour, you can see that, okay, up top and down bottom. It's sideways, all right. So it wouldn't be surprising if you do get down there and blah, 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 so on. Now, the key with important news, like you had with the Fed news, okay, you came up from the 2nd Tuesday all the way up. The key is, I don't want to say, okay, the news is coming out, so I'm going to sell, right? Because 2 reasons. I've already fallen. And number 2, I don't know what the news is going to do. But I'm not bothered. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm not entering the market. If the news pulls the market down there, perhaps you'll take a minor long, because in the grand scheme, you're still quite high, but you do have a light long scalp/hedge trade there, okay? That's still feasible. And if it goes higher to my 11.7 area, which I labeled a minute ago, okay, I'm going to swap to my weekly for that. If it gets up there, hang on, there we go. If it gets up here, I know the arrow is a bit fat, but if it gets up there, I'm going to short. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to guess. I don't know if the news is going to bring the market up. I don't know if the news is going to bring it down, but I don't care. My job as a trader is to let the price move there first and then get in the market. Okay, I'm not a gambler. I don't want to gamble. Gambling is where you anticipate an outcome with risk. The risk is guaranteed and it's inherent of your decision because you don't know what's going to happen. Factually, you don't have a logical process. It's a guess, pretty much. But if the price comes down there, Okay, I can take it very lightly long. I can catch the bounce for gains. If it comes up to the top of the channel, I could take a scalp short, but more likely, I'm going to let things roll. I'm going to let the news play out. So when you ask, is it time to short the euro? Not in anticipation of the ECB decision. I don't care what the decision is. I mean, it's priced in anyway because everyone knows what's likely to happen. But it's not your job to gamble, and it's not your job to guess. So I'm short up here, and I'm long lower. Okay, where I drew that line previously. And by the way, if anyone's got any questions, don't be shy. All right, pop them in. And there's nothing I can't answer. So that was a really good one to kick us off, Looney Tune. And great to see you as well. I've got some notifications. So some guys are following me. My editor's pick's blowing up because we called it amazingly several times. I think there might be a problem with this chat. So in a minute, I'm going to refresh it in case. I'm going to touch on the pound US dollar just quickly as well. Reset the chart. Now, you've got the same situation. All right. If this shockwaves up, I like it short around these key MAs. Again, you're not seeing a massive splat down yet, so there clearly isn't impetus to the downside. In other words, sellers aren't rushing in, and you've got early price rejection. Okay, anything lower near these MAs, I would be interested in light longing, very lightly. And again, I need to push up. Okay, at least to 127, I would say, and you can test this on your higher time frames. But I want to get nearer this 100 MA first and this 200 MA. Okay. And you could even hold off if you're really risk averse. You could have a front runner in line with that 200 MA at 1288. So you would need an impulse move at that point. 127 could be really light. Okay. If you're risk averse, you can hold off till slightly higher. 1285. That would get you in a great price. Again, you've not touched this 200 MA since April last year. It's been a whole year and you haven't got there. Okay. So that is a high price. Look at your stochastic oscillator. Ask yourself, do I want to buy or sell? It's all the way up and overbought. You should not be buying. If you stick with me for a sec, guys, I'm just going to refresh the whole thing. Don't leave. Stay in. Okay. So there you go. The question appears. I'm just going to reshare my screen. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I think it's the chat box. Can you look at the DAX, please? Swing Dow, great to see you again. I know you were here in my last. So pound short higher and light long lower, as I said, similar to the euro. I'll go over the DAX and I'll go over gold just quickly for gold. I just did a post on my profile, which you can check. Any re-attack up here, I like it short. Okay. And I'm not interested in buying. If I do buy, it's extremely lightly. It's nearer 2,000 at these key MAs. Okay, so that's gold. Someone's going to ask me, but just check my profile because it's on there. And that is briefly what my plan is. For the DAX, you are at a minor support zone. Okay, I like this lightly long. The reason why I like it lightly long is because if I keep zooming out, you can see how high we are. Look where I drew the previous arrow up top. Okay, it's really high up. If I swap my time frame to the hourly, though, you can see, you have to really zoom out for that. So if I was going to buy this, it would be for hedge reasons to mitigate any loss I'd suffered previously. That's how our strategy works. We hedge for gains. And I would probably exit to the upside. You're seeing more or less algo trading. You might get an effect from the ECB. But if you're going to take it long, it's going to have to be light. I would short up here. You could just not long. You could only short, and it will need to come 15.85. Okay. That's my bias. I mean, much like gold, you're extremely high. Okay. Anything higher than now, I am short because if you zoom out, you can see how high the price is. Anyone who's going to ask about the FTSE, you've got a great move this morning. Great moves last night with the news that came out. I'm still long lower. Okay. I like it more so over here. Okay. Nearer 7,700, that's where I've got my long zones. If I swap to your hourly, I caught this move here, 7740, upwards and out for gains. Okay, that was a good trade this morning. New Zealand dollar, you're hitting into early local support. If you keep putting your time frames up, it's still short. Anything higher, like it's short, and I'll probably kill it around 0.62. That's a couple of questions there answered. Do hit the boost if you're coming in now. And if you want to get started with myself for free, go to the link under the video. Okay, so that's a couple of pairs done. We have got news and the markets are now moving. So this is the best time to be in here. I'm going to do a video on the dollar yen. We smashed it there. We called it short in line with this previous PA. Okay, we know how to deal with PA. We know what sizes to use. That was your short. You're out. This is your new long zone because look where you are. You don't want to be selling into this. And there's loads of guys who are going to ask me, should I exit my short? Should I exit my short? Look at this. Why would you not exit your short? You're touching on support. When you hit support, you are naturally at a buy zone on some kind of time frame or another. That means you need to get out. Now, not only that, you've got 3 MAs down there that you're touching on. So you're back within the normal range of price. All right. Now, for an exit after that long, I like it here. But you can't just buy willy-nilly, guys. You can't jump on here and buy willy-nilly and be, oh, my word, I'm a great trader because I bought the dollar yen when Will said so. Oh, I got gains. Great. But if you don't have the right size, you'll take another trade on here and you'll get it wrong and you'll lose all your money. So don't do it. I mean, if the price comes down to here, you'll get closed out unless you have my rules. Okay? If your size is right, your position is right, you won't have a problem. If you try and guess in your trading, guess, it's never going to go right. You cannot survive trading by guessing. Okay? It does not work. I can tell you and I can promise you that doesn't work. So we've done major dollar pairs. If anyone's wondering about the futures market, if you had it long there, you could probably kill it off. I expect to get to the upside, though, eventually, however long that takes. You could take it short up there. I would only do a short lightly, 4174. It can't be heavy, okay? I don't like the area for heavy shorts or heavier shorts. But I'm really interested in 4280/4250, okay? 4250 to 4280 is ideal for shorts. Or Jen, it's coming down as we said. Okay, we said short here, it's falling. Flip to the long side, but only do it very lightly because you're not really low. Okay, or dollar, still channeling, still dead movement. Okay, really tight margin, so I would leave that alone. So I'm going to refresh again if you stay with me. Okay, so I'm back. It's just to make sure this chat box refreshes with comments, questions. If there aren't any, I'll kill it here. But we are looking at some important news, so yeah, I would be around for it. What you've got here is a candle wick under the previous low, unsurprising really. But our ultimate target, as I labelled yesterday, I think you're going to get nearer that 100 MA down here. Don't short it, just wait. Okay, just wait. It's all about patience. Just wait to get to that level. You've already got a low stochastic, so you don't want to sell. Okay, I'm not interested in it. Dollar Swiss, I think you'll get under this low and you could long at that point as a market maker stop entry. Just take it really light because you're really looking weak on that. Okay, when a market is getting thumped, drop your size, tread carefully. So I think that calls it for today. Thanks for coming along, guys. If you want to start myself, go under the video, http://goldstreet.io. Smash the boost button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming, guys.